What's up, y'all? This is Outdurrsman. I'm out for another Outdurrsman day hikes. This time it's a local little day hike in the Jean Lafitte National Wildlife, or I can't. The sign was right there. I should have took a picture of it, but this is called the Twin Canals Trails, and it's 1.3 miles out and back. And let me show y'all. It's like they're trying to get their point across about something here. I'll show y'all in a second. Let me lock the car. So, I wonder if they're trying to get some sort of point across. I think I'm not gonna feed the alligators. So this is the Jean Lafitte National. Ooh, here's the sign: Jean Lafitte National Historic Park and Preserve. So yeah. So starting off at the entrance, they have like this. I can't remember what it used to be, but some old timers told me what it was. But you have the open canal, this one, and it's good for sockeye fishing, bluegill bass, gar. And sometimes, because this is hooked to some brackish water, I'm pretty sure you can find a red in here. And I joke in some of my other videos that I call this like the 1 1/4 or the 1 canals, because the canal to the left is always choked up. But yeah, this is it's pretty when you get in the inside. So let's get this trail started, y'all. It's lovely. I put on that bug spray as we got in here, but I don't think I'll need it with these wind gusts. But up until recently, there's like, I'd say a little spur trail, but mainly it's like a fishing trail, and you can bebop and hit these little spots. I imagine someone put that up as like you put your catfish lines on it like this. But oh, what a snail. Wonder if that's a golden apple snail. Oh no, someone put that there. But or maybe that's for a little kid that went missing here, and they dug out all this trying to find him. But this is kind of like one of the trails that I like. It's kind of more wild. Some people quit because they have to step over a log, but I kind of like that, you know. But up here is where you can check back. It's called Living Dinosaur on my little on my shorts on my channel. And well, it's a beautiful day, y'all. It's like 82. It's late April, almost May. Oh, the water's looking lovely. I wish I would have brought my fishing pole. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't, I doubt this is included in the 1.3 miles. But as you can see, little fishing openings. And let's get to the end. Why fishermen gotta be junky? I kind of wish I had my polarized glasses to see if I could spot any fish. But here's the end where I seen the alligator the other day. Right about here. And oh, there went a turtle. Oh, you can hear the birds and the wind whistling through the trees. He was right there, about a 5-footer. They also, as you can see across the way, when you're coming in, you take a right, and you'd have to drag your canoe or carry your canoe or kayak, but there's a pretty nice launch right there. Where, oh look, there's an alligator for once. Look. That's the little buddy that I seen up on land. Look. You see him swimming, y'all? But I've personally caught some hand-sized bluegill in here and some nice-sized bass. And It's a pretty good fishing and a little paddle trail if you want to do it. But yeah, let's get, oh, I see some bass. Oh yeah, a whole school of bass. Or no, I think that's a school of mullets. This is why I'm kind of kicking myself in the buttocks and the arse that I didn't bring my my polarized glasses. But yeah, this was I was trying to get when I did my little, I can't remember what the name of stealth camp was, but hey buddy. Obviously, people aren't paying attention to the 8 signs they put up here, because you see how close he is to me. They shouldn't be that close to humans because they should have a natural fear. But yeah, you seen them just go in the water. Let me get back on trail, y'all. So when you first start the trail, you can almost take, like, I would call this a fishing lower trail, or you can take the higher ground, which is right here. And it's like a ridge walk. Just watch your feet because there's exposed roots, and just try to be quiet. And you'll see lizards. Sometimes you'll see some snakes, some armadillos. Towards nighttime, maybe you'll peep an owl. But before I did YouTube, y'all, I had slept at the end of this trail. I camped and talk about stuff splashing in the water all night long. It was not one of my best sleeps. But there's a little lower, I would call it like the fishing trail. And if you can't tell from me talking, I recommend bringing a fishing pole, some worms, and you may catch you dinner, or at least a shore lunch. But what I do wonder, is this like a natural ridge? Right now, y'all, since this is a super short trail, I have my hammock and I have something to cook for lunch, and I have like 3 liters of water. So I'm using a little backpack that my mom gave me. And it comes in handy for little small trails like this, or impromptu like fishing trips. Thank you, Mom and Shane, stepdad. But yeah, let's show y'all. This is like the little down bottom kind of fishing trail. I hope I'm getting some shots with the water. Let me get back on the high ridge, y'all. Keep it trucking. It feels good to put on the hiking shoes. And so far I've seen some butterflies too. And you'll see Bahama anoles, if I'm right about the name, and green anoles out here. And I imagine some skinks if you start flipping over logs and stuff. The Outdurrsman Dayhikes. Call me a homer, y'all, but I gotta kind of disagree. Some of the people on all trails, oh, this is kind of a boring trail. Yes, it don't have mountain views and like Colorado views, but it has what this area, southeast Louisiana, has to offer. You know what I mean? Take in the Spanish moss swinging in the trees. Take in the local wildlife. You know what I mean? The swamp vibes. It's just, if you got to look at it through the right eye, it's just as picturesque as mountains, at least to me. But I'm kind of a homer because this is where I live, and I'll, barring something going bad, this is where I'll stay. But yeah, you just gotta open your eyes and just take in the nature, and the palmettos, and the armadillos that'll run right on side of you. So yeah, though it's not mountain views, like, who can say no to these pretty bayou views, you know? Which a hyacinth, I think that's called. And we have irises around here, and alligators, and, you know, this beautiful swamp, you know. You got to deal with bugs, but you got to deal with bugs anywhere. Just lather yourself up with some bug spray and strap on your favorite hiking shoes and get on out here. It's a pretty trail, y'all. So I want to talk about this, y'all. My wife and my dad brought it up, and I didn't really think I came off like that. But if y'all have watched my last Outdurrsman day hikes, I kind of talk, you know, I like a 5 to 8 mile day hike, you know. That's personal to me, you know, but if you can't do that, there's nothing wrong with that. Like this, 1.3 miles. You ain't got to do the whole thing. Just do what you can do. Get out, enjoy nature, and hike your own hike. I didn't mean to be no elitist or anything like that, or even to put anybody down. But to me, that's what I like, you know. But how do you build your stamina? You get out there and do little short ones. You can't do a mile, do a quarter mile. And build up that stamina, and do a half, then do a whole, and you'll find yourself, oh, I can go a little further. Oh, here's one of them skinks. I get sidetracked, y'all. Tail to someone. It is right there. He just wiggled. He's still got a little bit of the blue. But yeah, I didn't mean no offense to anybody if you can't hike a 5 to 8 mile in a day. I hope no one took offense to that. You know, that's what this little clip is about, you know. Ultimately, hike your own hike, get out there and enjoy this nature while it's still here, you know. Because by the day, this is disappearing, you know. But yeah, I hope I didn't offend anybody. I'm glad my wife and my dad brought it up. So they bus people down the highway from here into Lafitte 365 days a year, barring bad weather, for swamp tours. And if you are going to do that, I recommend allot some time and come walk this little trail, because you, in fact, oh, there's a pretty skink, like a red-faced skink. And you will see some alligators, some croak frogs, the skinks, and you know, this is up close and it's free, you know. And some people don't have this, you know. If you're from the middle of the country, you know, come enjoy this free little trail after or before you go on your alligator, you know, Jean Lafitte swamp tour. That was a pretty skink. He was big. So far I've seen numerous butterflies, 2 different types of skinks, alligator, a gray squirrel, some mullets, and I know some people may come do this in the fall, but I recommend warmer weather, and you just bring you some heavy duty bug spray. Because if you want to see the alligators and nature in motion down here, when stuff gets cold, they kind of throw on the brakes, and it might as well be a desert because nothing's moving. I hope y'all can hear me over this wind, but it feels lovely, y'all. Enjoying every last day of it before it's 100 degrees. Here's that other canal, and this is probably one of the bigger openings on the other canal, you know. They really need to dig this one out. It'd be another beautiful kayak spot. Oh, did y'all hear the croak croak? Oh, the Spanish moss. Picturesque Louisiana. So this is one of them trails, y'all. It's no biggie if you don't bring your trekking poles with you. But there is some slight ups and downs on it. So if you're prone to tripping, I recommend them. If trekking pole walking is your thing, bring them. But they're not needed around here. You know. Yeah, I don't have my hipster sunglasses on. Oh, there's that croak croak. If there's one thing I may recommend y'all, like, I know the mosquitoes are near unbearable, but if you can camp around the swamp in like the summertime, it's just hard to describe how much the swamp comes alive at night. You know, it's almost deafening with the cicadas and the frogs and crickets and everything. And you can go and check out some of my older stealth camping videos, and it just comes alive. It's like the biodiversity per square inch in a swamp. You know, bar a rainforest, a swamp is, you know, got biodiversity in spades. So on the amenities of this trail, there's pretty much none besides a picnic table and a garbage can. There's no bathroom, no potable water. But generally, like, for a trail this short, you should have your water on you. And if you got to, pop a squat or just, you know, whip it out and water the flowers, you know. Oh man, I wish we had a little bit more rain than some blackberries, but they're small right now. We need some more rain and it'd be beautiful. But yeah, it's lacking in the amenities, but it makes up for it in prettiness. Oh, this is new since the last time I've been here. So this is the very end of the trail, and that is definitely new. That is cool. And I've been kayaking and fishing down that way, and I've scoped out some camping spots down that way, but the water gets pretty, and so far it's not choked up, but give it to midsummer and it'll be real choked up. Let's see the other side, y'all. As I'm doing, y'all, this isn't a bad place to hang a hammock and relax. Or to throw up. The ground's a little hard, y'all, but you could always put a picnic blanket down and chill. But this is a perfect place to relax in a hammock and just take in the nature and the breeze, as I'm about to do. So while I chill in my hammock and wait for my noodles to cool off, what do I think about this trail? So let's start off. The first thing, let me pull y'all closer so I don't have to redo this. The first thing is, can be considered a plus or a minus. You know, the length, a little bit of 1.3, you know, in and out. You know, to some people that's perfect length, to some people that's not. So it's hard to rate it on the lengthwise, you know. If you come in the warmer months, there's abundant wildlife to be seen. There's bountiful fishing spots, and it's a known local good fishing spot for sockeye, crappie, bass, bluegill, gar, cat, you name it. The bugs can be bad out here, so layer up. It's picturesque Louisiana. What else? It is adjacent to other trails. So if the first thing, like I said, is a negative to you, it's too short, there's some adjacent trails around here that you could string together to make a longer hike, you know, and check some more local hikes off of your all trails around, you know. So that's that. Another plus of this place, it's a good canoe, a kayak launch to go fishing, or just like a semi paddle trail, you know, unofficial paddle trail. What else? There's spots to hang a hammock for you to chill. There's very little flat spots to put like a picnic blanket, but it can be done, as I passed up a couple who was doing that earlier. I would have to say I'd give this, there's so many pluses and minuses, I'd have to give this like a 6.75 out of 10 day hikes. The twin trails, the twin canals trails, and Jean Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserve. So yeah, if y'all get a chance, come. Also, it's adjacent to, you can ride a little bit down the road and go on the swamp tours and go on the airboats and stuff and get some of the best seafood you ever had in your life a little bit down the road. So yeah, so get out there, explore this earth, hit some day hikes up, do some camping, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. So 6.75 day hikes out of 10 for the Twin Canals Trail. The Outdurrsman out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching. Now, like I was saying, I know I already filmed my my outro, but like, how can you beat a view like this to have a little day hike and a little lunch, or to sit with your significant other and just enjoy the pretty swamp scene? But yeah, should catch y'all in the next video.